You first met Michael in the winter of 2012, and from what I understand, he ventured out into one of your famous row runs in the grassroots gym, never meeting you or any of the players, to an older boys team tryout. What was your first impression of him?
When he came, I was like, who's this little chubby, slow kid? And but he has a little jump shot on him. He has a little jumper on him.
Michael Elijah Edwards, born June 1st, 1997. Standing at 6 feet, 170 pounds, Michael is no regular basketball player. He comes from a long line of champions. It's fair to say competing at a high level is in his blood. Michael is from Brampton, Ontario, where he attended Cardinal Leger Secondary School. While there in grades 9 and 10, he captained the basketball team and was selected as a regional all-star in consecutive years. Rowe is a talent scout, trainer, basketball coach, and was named the Clear Toronto Pipeline to the NBA. Russell, a polarizing figure, no doubt, but his methods have had a tremendous and positive impact on thousands of Canadian athletes, including Michael. He is undeniably a part of the history in this country, leading the Canadian powerhouse development program, Grassroots. Grassroots' legendary founder is no stranger to the North American basketball landscape, having trained and identified Canadian talent from the likes of Tristan Thompson to Corey Joseph, Nick Stauskas to Brady Heslip, and Dwight Powell, all elite in their AAU and NCAA classes, as well as finding success on the national stage, two of whom now play in the NBA. So what are some of the strengths that make you special and make you stand out from other players?
Shooting. Really, I'm a shooter. And, you know, three-point or mid-range, off the dribble, it really doesn't matter. You know, that's my strong suit, shooting.
And you also got the chance to do individual training with Coach Rowe. What did you guys focus on most during that time?
My shooting, really, get my shot right for AAU season. You know, play at an elite level. My jump shot, form, release, you know, make it faster, straight up, straight down, jump higher, make the release higher. And ball handling, you know, getting to the basket and being overall more athletic.
What about his shot, though, made you identify his talent immediately?
He had good follow-through, good flick of the wrist, and good rotation. And on any very good teams I've always had, even though you had your big athletic players and you had your really quick point guard and your slashers, you got to have a shooter. You know, Brady Heslip was a shooter, Nick Stauskas was a shooter, had over the years had very, very good successful shooters. And so I said, hey, we don't have a particular shooter of that sort at this time, so, you know, he could be a guy to fill that spot and to develop other things in his game.
So from when you first saw Michael and you said he was a slow, chubby kid coming into the gym, you always identified that he had a good shot. But where do you see the most development in his game besides that?
Well, I've seen him get a lot quicker. I've seen him get more athletic, and I've seen him be able to put the ball on the floor and change direction and get where he wants to get as well. Because once the defense sees that he's a shooter, he's got to add something to his game to still be effective. So, you know, even being more athletic, he's able to now, you know, dunk it. And he's done that at one of the workouts that we've had. And so we've seen the progress in his game, and his work ethic and his passion for the game is excelled. And so based on that, I think that he'll get to a point where he could be a Division I player by the time he graduates.
Compared to other players in your grassroots program, what does Michael do particularly well?
He has a really good feel for the game. He plays with a lot of poise, and he doesn't rush things. He takes what the defense gives him, and he knows the system well. He works well within the system. So he doesn't really try to go outside the box a lot, which I like, because when I put someone on the floor, I want to know, you know, that I know what he's going to do out there. I don't like surprises on the floor. And so with Mike, I know what I'm going to get from him. And, you know, so with a coach, you get confidence from that.
Well, so you go hard, you hold your own, and you make the team. Just 6 weeks later, you're in your new home in Arizona, attending a new school, thrown right into it. What did the average day look like for you?
You know, it was Really, it was just I'd wake up at 5 o'clock and go to LA Fitness, lift weights, and then I'd go to school. About 7 hours school is, and then I'd come home, go to LA, do skills with coaches and overall individual skills training. Come home, eat, then we'd have team practice, 2.5 hours, go hard in the gym, and then come home, shower, go to bed.
And through all that, you managed to be an honor student. Was it difficult?
Not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. School it's just school, so you need to really just go as hard as you do in the gym as you do in the classroom. And the coaches and also I strive for that to be the best on the court and in the classroom. So really, I just wanted to prove that I could be on honor roll.
So your high school team, Phase 1, clinched the AICS championship title in Arizona. How did you contribute throughout the season and also to that win?
It was very exciting winning the championship. It was the first year the school that we went to won the championship, so they're very excited. And that during the whole season, I just really was doing my thing, putting up shots and making three-pointers and getting to the basket and really being a leader, pushing people and motivating and getting people to go harder.
Talk to me a little bit about a game that Michael impressed you the most this season, and who was it against?
We played a recent game against Westwind Prep in Phoenix, and in that game, our point guard wasn't doing a good job, and so Mike had hit 2 threes, so he was fulfilling his role as a shooter, but our point guard wasn't doing a good job of facilitating the offense. And so I said, you know what, Mike, get in there and play the point. And it was a little bit outside the box because that's not really what he's played for me over the last couple of years, but he went in there, did a very good job. He took care of the ball. He, went off ball screens. He made passes. He played with confidence. He had no turnovers, and he was able to, maintain us until the point guard got his head together, and then moved Mike back over to the 2, and then we were able to win the game. And so it was good to see that, on a moment's notice, he was able to, adjust to a different position and play very effective in that role.
So you and the team recently traveled to New Jersey to play the currently ranked 29th team in the nation in St. Benedict's Prep, the school of Syracuse guard Tyler Ennis. You came up a bit short, but it was a close game overall. Where did Michael contribute?
Well, Mike came in the game where it was very intense, up-tempo game, and we were going back and forth with St. Benedict's Prep. And, one of our guards, Reese Brooks, he got some foul trouble, and I needed to have someone else with fresh legs come in there. And they also were playing zone, and we were having a hard time scoring. So I put Mike in there, and then he immediately came in there and hit back-to-back threes and was aggressive with the ball and played hard and gave us a spark. And so he was able to keep us in the game by knocking down some shots and keep the defense honest. So it was good for him to have his confidence, especially against a ranked team. So that was a positive thing, and it helped us to keep in the game until the end.
So last summer, you secured a spot on the EYBL Grassroots AAU team and traveled to over a dozen tournaments and a whole bunch of showcases around North America. Tell me about the most memorable moment for you.
The whole AAU season was really good for me, being able to travel to places I haven't really been. But Dallas overall was my favorite moment. We played Gardner Road in our 4th game, and it was a tough game, hard-fought game. They're an elite team, and it was 67, 67, and 5 seconds left on the clock, and we inbounded. My teammate headman the ball to my center. He kicked it to me in the corner, and I hit the game-winning 3.
And what did that feel like?
It was exciting because it wasn't my first game-winning shot, but at an elite level, it was very exciting, very good.
Do you feel confident when you're put in those positions?
Yeah, I like the pressure, and I know that to be elite, you need to be able to rise at those moments, and it makes you great.
Well, you mentioned Brady Heslip. Out of him and any of the other talent that you've worked with, who do you think emulates Michael's game, or rather, who do you think Michael's game emulates?
Mike's game emulates Brady Heslip. Yes, in terms of a shooting guard who could play some point and has that really dead-eye accuracy in terms of hitting shots and making plays and playing within the system and playing with poise and basketball IQ and being coachable and working hard.
All right, well, I understand that you've had a very successful season in Arizona this year, and you've asked Michael to join you down south again for this upcoming school season. What are some changes that you guys are making down there, and what's your future plan?
I was able to secure a real high-level opportunity at another academy that was, had a lot more resources and manpower and a better situation to what we're currently in to really, try to be another top-tier program in America like a Finley Prep or Oak Hill or St. Benedict's. And so we're in the midst of, really securing that whole situation and setting it all up. And so we look forward to exciting and new things to come in the next several months, and start a new program which is called Elite One Academy out of Phoenix, Arizona.
So within Elite One, where does Michael fit into that game plan?
Well, Mike will be a part of the national high school program, and he'll be a junior this coming year. Look for big things for him to keep knocking down shots and keep developing until he's able to secure that Division I opportunity.
You're graduating in 2016, so you have 2 years to go, 2 years of hard work. What are your goals in particular?
To overall just get my game better and more athletic, just my jump shot, handles, everything, really just to become an overall great player, and be also off the court, be a leader and a motivator.
Michael has proven he is one of the elite shooters in the country and is well on his way to becoming a standout in the 2016 class. That isn't the only threat Michael poses. The shooting machine creates for his teammates, draws the double team, and is able to find the open man. He has great ball handling abilities, owns the skill to slow the game down, control pace, and make sound decisions under pressure. Michael is proud to be Canadian and excited to be included in the wave of talent that is responsible for the undeniable Canadian basketball takeover. Okay. So Coach Rowe, Michael, I have you both here because there's a famous saying that you're known for. We were talking about it before. Coach Rowe, do you know what it is?
Sorry. Can we start again, please? That one took me by surprise.
That's the point, Coach.
That'll go to the, when you do the
bloopers?
The bloopers and stuff. No, because I have a lot of sayings, so I'm thinking, which one is it? Can I get some help on that behind the scenes? On that? Which one?
It's to show that you're there with us, and we're a unit. We're one squad.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the hint.
That's the only hint.
Oh, great. You mean oh gosh, I feel.
To show that we're one unit, that you're there with us. That's not only us out there.
In the trenches.
Did you just whisper it to him to check if it was right?
Yeah.
Say it. What is it?
I'm in the trenches with you. Is that what it is?
Yes,
okay.
Correct. I'm in the trenches with you guys.
Yes, okay. Yes.
And how come you say that to them?
Because I would never put players in a position that I wouldn't go in myself. I wouldn't send them, the players or anyone I'm working with, somewhere that I wouldn't also be there to, go through whatever they got to go through to get where they got to get to. And so it's just a show of solidarity and loyalty and commitment on my side as well, in telling them what I feel that they should be doing or going.
And Michael, what does that mean to you and your teammates when he says that?
shows a lot that, you know, he's very committed and loyal to you, and he has your back. And so, you know, if he says that to you, you have to go out there and play like you play for him, and you know, give your hardest.
Good. You passed the test, Coach.
Thank you.
Good for you.